Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Ustad Rehan with Sanad Trust Foundation and the Sanad Prep Learning Center. I'm here with all of our students and our staff to welcome you to another morning assembly in the year 2022, mashallah. And like we've said since we've started doing the live stream of the morning assembly, and we'll repeat it again today, that it's our honor and our great, with great respect, we welcome those of you who may be able to join us. And the intention behind the live stream of the morning assembly is that we felt that we have this special moment every morning with our students and staff. We really want to share that with the community, wherever you may be. So the types of families that have been joining us have been stay-at-home mothers or homemakers that are at home, or other homeschool kids who are studying and learning from home. We've had fathers join the live stream, a morning assembly on their way to work. We've had a lot of grandparents joining, including my own kids' grandmother and others. And it's cute because I'll see them in the community here and there, and they'll say, "Yeah, we see you on Facebook." So, whoever you are, wherever you are, if you're a student, a parent, or a grandparent, a convert, Muslim, or anybody in the community, we welcome you, and we're just happy that you can join us every Wednesday or Thursday. It's going to mostly be Thursdays, I think, going forward, at around this time, 8:30, 8:45. So with that, we'll begin the way that we always begin. We read our intention, and this intention is the one that's compiled by Imam al-Haddad, the intention for seeking knowledge, and in fact teaching and sharing that knowledge as well. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. نويت تعلم وتعليم وتذكر وتذكير ونفع والانتفاع والإفادة والاستفادة والحث على تمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم والدعاء إلى الهدى والدلالة على الخير ابتغاء وجه الله ومرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى. What we said there generally after beginning in the name of Allah or in the name of God, and then praising Allah as the creator of all of his creation, and then sending peace and blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and honoring all prophets through him. We make our intention, which is to seek knowledge, to learn and to teach, to benefit and to remind, and to be in the service of others by means of beneficial knowledge. And then we go forward towards the end of the intention, where we say that the reason we're doing all of that, excuse me, is to have Allah's satisfaction, His proximity, and His reward. And Allah is the Most High. So this is our intention that we and our students make every day. We invite you to make a similar or the same intention as well, because every day all of us are hoping, inshallah, or intending to learn something of Allah's creation, by every moment in that day, whether it's a moment of time or whether it's interaction with something else or someone else, to have a moment where we learn and we grow closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every day is an opportunity to do that, whether it's through struggle or whether it's through blessing. And sometimes a struggle is a blessing. So that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. It's something that we talk to our students about as well, is this idea of contentment and this idea of also looking back to look ahead. And so I want to combine those two ideas into what I had to say today, which is that, as we come back after the winter break with our students and we rejoin them, we are basically entering the second half of the academic year, entering into the second semester, and there's a lot of critical moments in the academic year that happen around this time. Among them, or within them, we ask our students to take a moment and take a time out to look back at the first half of the academic year, and what Allah sent in their life, what they perceive as the good moments and what they perceive as those moments that challenge them or that they struggled, not just academically but life in general. Mashallah, students of all age are changing every day, every moment, and certainly every year. So we asked them to kind of look back and look at those moments of their life that were in their mind blessings and positive and happy moments, and those that may have been low moments or struggles or challenges. And the reason why we ask them to do that is so that they can learn and they can grow from every experience, but also this idea of contentment and knowing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was the one who gave permission for every one of those things to reach them. Whether it was in their mind and their perception a good thing, a positive thing, a happy thing, or it was a sad thing or a challenge, that there's wisdom in each of those things. The easy thing to do is to look at a blessing and be satisfied and happy and grateful. The challenge is often for all of us, young or old, to look at a struggle or a challenge or a sad moment in life and find the wisdom in that and find the blessing in that. However, it's there. And when we're able to, both in blessing and in struggle or in sadness, find that, then we reach a level of contentment that, you know, our teachers have taught us about. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, has shown us through his example that we can find both in life's highs and lows Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then it's a level of contentment that, mashallah, I think we're all striving to achieve, and something that we're encouraging our students to find as well. Because at the end of the day, when they leave our care, when they leave their school age years with us, our goal and our hope is that they are able to be adults. And whatever the moment calls of them, whether it's a moment of joy or a moment of challenge, that they are never far from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because as we know, Allah is never far from us. So this is why we try to remind them of this in this moment, because there are moments throughout the academic year where you can make different points and be more effective. And as educators, on us to find those moments. And so that's why we remind not only them, but ourselves and our staff of making that effort now in these kind of first few days after the winter break and into the new year, to look back at the past year and the previous semester and find those moments and find Allah in those moments. And then kind of pivot and look ahead and make a very intentional kind of strategy to the year forward and the second semester. And based on what you see and what you saw and what you felt and what you learned from the previous semester, to apply those things going forward. Things that you could have done better, to improve upon those things that you did well, to continue them. And then most importantly, just having an intentional second half of the academic year. What are your goals? What are your objectives? And ensure that they remain in front of you. So these are the reminders that we've offered our students this week and these past few days. We offer them to you as well. We also invite you to a couple of things in addition to the morning assembly, which inshallah you've joined if you're listening to this now. But if you have joined this morning assembly and you find benefit in it and you think that other parents or other students or children or even other grandparents and elders might find benefit, then one of the best things you can do for us is to share this video wherever it may be, on WhatsApp, on social media, whatever. But to share and be a part of this dawah and this khidmah and this service that we do. Secondly, we invite you to consider joining any and all of our programs. Sana Trust Foundation works in education, in wellness, and in community service. And we have programs that serve each of those areas respectively. And you could visit our website for more information, and definitely to join our newsletter where you will be invited to those events when they happen. But one of those things that is actually going to be starting in the next few days is our Sanad Prep After School program. It's a great opportunity, if you're not in our full-time program, to actually have your school-age children join our full-time students. Because what we've done is our full-time students have a very advanced and accelerated standard sciences program and sacred sciences program. So we've extended the day for them, or kind of pushed our sacred sciences curriculum a little bit later in the day, so that not only can our full-time students continue to join and benefit, but we give an opportunity for students that are not in our full-time program to join our full-time students in the same advanced and really unique sacred sciences program that we have. So we'll be launching that inshallah in not next week, but the following week on January 25th. So more information will be coming out in the coming days. So I invite you to join that if your child, any age from kindergarten to 12th grade, We have a great program for kindergarten, first and second grade. But for every grade, we have Quran and Islamic studies programs for them. So, inshallah, that's that. And then finally, I want to invite you to be a part of the mission and the vision of the foundation. We have very large and ambitious goals this year. First and foremost of those goals for this kind of phase of our life is property acquisition. We're on a mission to acquire property and make it kind of a shining example of what the Muslim community has to offer, not only to itself, but to the world at large. A center that has education services, wellness initiatives, and community service programs all under one house, very similar to what other faith based communities have done for their communities. We want to show our example and our light, the light of our deen and the love of our Prophet ﷺ. So you can help us be a part of that. If you do want to support that effort, inshallah, please reach out to us through our email or social media, and we can put you on the team that's making an effort towards that objective, inshallah. And last but not least, we ask you to make dua for us, our work, our students, their families, anyone that we serve, and we make our dua for you in return for your dua for us, and anything that you're able to do um, uh, beyond that dua, whether it's a support or whether it's joining and supporting any of our programs. We thank you for that. And we thank you for joining us today. Inshallah, like I said, we'll be here every Thursday at around the same time. We look forward to your company, inshallah. If you have any questions or ideas or themes that you or your family would like us to address in these morning assemblies, you can send that to us as well. You can reach us at info@sanatrust.org. So, inshallah, on behalf of our students that are there on screen and our staff as well, and myself and the foundation, we thank you. And we make dua for a successful day and a successful week until we join you again next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.